everybody. Alright, so here we are. The day after the Hurricane Michael hit Florida. And first of all, I'd like to thank everybody for the support that I got in the comments section. And even the emails that I got. I appreciate it a lot. I know it's the internet, but it's kind of nice to know people give a crap about you. Anyway, this in my area was about the most anticlimactic touch of a hurricane that I've ever had to live through, with one that was that big. And I was following it on the radar pretty much when it was due west of me, and the feeder bands were coming into the area, or at least the radar showed it. And basically, I mean, we dodged a bullet so fantastically here. It's hard to believe. The winds never really picked up. We had a few gusts come in that were maybe 35 miles an hour. I mean, I could have left all the tarps and canopies up and it wouldn't have hurt anything. 2 good rain showers that lasted about a half an hour. Pretty good heavy rain, but in total, even with the drizzling and everything going on, we got, I think it was like 1.5 inches of rain, which is what, for my metric friends, 3 centimeters of rain total. Which is, I mean, crap, we get more than that during a normal summer thunderstorm. Actually, we have worse weather during some of the thunderstorms and tropical storms we have here. It really didn't hit much. Basically, I've got a lot of pine needles and leaves around. It's just, I mean, anytime you can clean up with a leaf blower after a hurricane, it's nothing. I was really amazed. The thing was a Category 3 when it was due west of me here in the Gulf. And I know that it turned into a Cat 4, which means where it made landfall up in Panama City, the panhandle of Florida, there had to be some serious devastation. I mean, there's just no two ways about it. The media might be hyping up a lot of things, and they usually do beforehand to keep viewership. Everybody's on edge. And look, even without the media hype, anytime you have a hurricane that's near you, your adrenaline really goes through the roof. I think it's the fight or flight mechanism starting to take over, and you just go and swing into action, or at least I do. And with me, the fight or flight. Well, on a hurricane, that you can kind of run away from it, but a lot of times you run right into the worst of it. In other words, if I'd have tried to get out of here, go north, I would have gotten stuck right in the worst of it. And you usually don't go south, because south there's a bigger mess. So you don't run towards the hurricane. In this case, staying put. I've always stayed put during the hurricanes. I've never had enough brains to run away, but I've always come out, alive. The Category 4, I've never been through a Cat 4, and I don't ever want to go through one, but we did all right. I did all right here, and I just took a drive this morning. I had to go to the hardware store and pick up my warranty work Ryobi saw, and there aren't even tree branches down, nothing. I mean, it's business as usual, like nothing happened at all. But remember, this is our area here, and this is Citrus County, which is, you know, if you're looking at the map, we're opposite of Daytona Beach, so the narrowest part of the state, if you will, like a girdle area, and you know, Tampa sticks out more, and then up north of us, Cedar Key sticks out more too. So we're kind of in a little enclave, which, you know, normally doesn't do anything protection-wise, but this time I think it did. So look, everything worked out great. Now that, you know, the remainder of the Chinese fire drill of getting all the tarps put back up and putting things back where they belong. You know, it's, look, I'm not complaining, I'm just saying it's better to be safe than sorry. And like I said, the adrenaline picks up, so you really don't feel the pain of it until you relax, because when the adrenaline wears off, it's like a giant weight's been lifted off you, and all of a sudden you're tired and you sleep better. And, yeah, that's a human condition, I imagine. And you know, I have enough gasoline here now for at least 3 months. I can put that in the lawnmower, the car. Yeah, we're still cutting lawn here. And the truck, I can't use it in the bike because it's regular gasoline and the bike takes high test. So not a big deal. I'll put some Marvel Mystery Oil into the stuff that I'm not going to use right away, and it'll hold. It'll hold. And hey, I got to save money in the next few months not buying gas. So 35 gallons will last me a long time, because I really don't drive the car and truck. You know, I rarely drive the truck, the car maybe once or twice a week, and you know, the bike, yeah, once a week. So it'll last. But in either case, look, thanks for all the well wishes and support, and you know, sorry if I made a big deal of it before it came, you know, but I know how these things can turn out, and usually they don't turn out this well. I mean, this, I couldn't have asked for any better if I talked to God himself, if there's such a thing. But in either case, so that's the update, everybody, and I guess we'll kind of back off on the videos again for a little bit until it cools down here, and maybe I'll do a few fireside chats talking about, I don't really know what, you know, maybe somebody would like to hear stories about whatever. You know, I'm not going to do any comments on political crap. I'm no longer going to do any comments on gender crap, you know, censorship, any of it. It's just gotten real boring to me and childish. So we're going to do some videos just kind of kicking back, talking, having a beer, you know, hanging out, rambling on about nothing. I think that's the way to go forward for me anyway. So, you know, no more drama, no more anything. I'm getting too old for it, literally. So today I'm going to be slowly starting to put my stuff together. And hey, if anybody's in the area, you know, in town or whatever, and you got nothing better to do, come on by and give me a hand. I'm just kidding. Well, actually, if you're in the area, no. But yeah. I'll get it all put together again. I can take my time now, and the weather's fairly nice. You know, temps have cooled down to 88 degrees Fahrenheit is our high. Next 3 days will be that temperature, and then we're up into the 90s again, low 90s. And that's all Fahrenheit. Sorry, I can't calculate to Celsius that quickly, but you can look it up. So, yep. Eat a little bit of lunch now, have a few beers, and slowly start putting the place back together again. Hey, man, this was a good one, you know. So I'm not complaining, and I feel bad for the people up in the Panhandle. I really do. They they had to have taken a huge hit, and yeah, there's not much I can do. Let the power crews do their job up there, and I heard it was like 285,000 people without power. They're going to be very busy, very with their hands full. So right now, I'll just stay here and stay out of the way. All right, everybody. That's it from me, and we'll talk soon again. All right, take care.